Hello, I'm Lindsay and this video for Warts Theatre is explaining how to make a toy theatre. Really exciting and we wanted to do a little tutorial for you, so maybe you could create one at home if you like. And if you do, please do send us some pictures or videos. We'd absolutely love to see your theatres and also to see the plays that you come up with. So I've got one here that I haven't decorated because I don't want to give you too many ideas. I want to see what you come up with. Okay, so toy theatres. This is basically a toy theatre. And this is quite a big one, but you could do the same thing with any size box, cereal boxes, shoe box. This is quite a big example. And so basically you take your box and you cut off all the flaps that open from one side so that you get a nice hole in the middle. I've left my top flap with a little kind of wibble there because I might decorate it like the curtain at the top of a stage. Don't have to do that. So I've cut those flaps off so I've got a hole in the middle. And then I've cut a long thin hole along the top with a little bit of edge at each end. That's important. And I've cut a hole in each side so you can see all the way through there. And that's basically it. So this is your theatre here. And of course you will probably want to decorate it. So you might want to put a sign on it that says theatre. You might want to paint the outside or cover it in wrapping paper or draw on it, something like that if you want to make it look like theatre. Make it look fancy rather than like a delivery box. And then there's a couple of things you can do to get your theatre up and running. So the first thing is the hole in the top is so you can make backdrops. So I've got a really simple example here of a backdrop. And this one is kind of like a woodland forest backdrop. And so all you do is you get a strip of cardboard and the flaps that you've cut off the front are really good for that because you know they're the same length as your theatre, and then you can just cut them into like a thin strip like this. So you've got your thin strip of cardboard that is longer than the hole. That's important. It's longer than the hole on the top of the theatre. And then you attach to the cardboard some paper or fabric or a drawing or a page you ripped out of a magazine, whatever you think would be a nice backdrop. So for this one, I've got some paper. I've actually stuck some bits of paper together because I didn't have a piece of paper big enough when I was making this. And then I've just stuck on some card that I've cut out to make a kind of really simple backdrop. But you might want to draw one or paint one or collage one. Or you might want to print a picture off the computer that you've made or a photo of your garden, whatever you want that would make a cool backdrop. And then to put the backdrop in, you just drop it in the top, like this. And because the strip of cardboard is longer than the hole, it just balances in the top and your backdrop just sits in there. And what's great about this system is you can make loads of backdrops and you can drop them in for the one you need. So if in your story you were saying, oh, you know, once upon a time Little Red Riding Hood was skipping through the woods and then she got to Grandma's house, you could take out the woods and you could drop in a backdrop of Grandma's house and it would change the scene, just like in the real theatre when the set changes or the backdrop changes. So that's the first thing that you can do. You can make some backdrops and you can make as many as you want. They can be as simple or as complicated as you want them to be. So I'll put mine back in. There it is. And then the holes at the side are to put your characters through. So your characters, just set that down, you can make out of anything really. You can draw a little character like this little bear here. You can cut one out of a magazine like Moana. Or you can get like a toy you've got lying around the house, like this excellent unicorn, and stick it on a stick. And your characters go in the sides, so you can draw them and cut them out, you can print them off, you can use a photo, you can use a Lego, anything that you fancy. And you put it on a stick. So that could be a strip of card, like mine are on, they're just sellotaped on. It could be a chopstick or a pen or a lolly stick or whatever you've got that's strong enough to hold your character. And so then this is how it works. You've got your theatre and the backdrop's in, and your character just comes in from the side, like this. Oh, there's Moana. I'm just searching for a unicorn, but I can't see one anywhere. And then, happily enough, in comes a unicorn. So you get the idea. So your characters can come in and out through the side. I've dropped Moana in that process. They can come in and out, and then come in and out from both sides. So you could have somebody else coming in from the other side, and they come out again. So if you're doing a show on your own, you can be behind the box like this, and your characters can come in and out like this, and you can be doing the voices and the sound effects, the narration, whatever you've got in your little script that you've made, whilst the characters come in and out. So you have to get used to kind of move them a bit. If you're really lucky, you might have 2 people and you can do one side each and make a script. That's a lot easier. So that's a toy theatre. So it's quite simple. You have a box, you take the front off, hole in the top, holes in the sides, backdrops, characters. And then of course you can write a script and act it out with your characters. Really exciting. And if you want to, you can make little props that go inside it, all that kind of thing. Be as creative as you want to be. And we would absolutely love to see them here at Warts and All. That would be amazing. So please do send them in if you do make any, if you do any little plays, or if you would like to send us a picture. We would love to see them. Thank you so much. Bye for now.